So, coming back to my Krakow visit in 1999, the London Jew said, answered this at the end, do you have Jewish roots? And after moving to Kazimierz, it was in 2007, all these Jewish family histories came like from heaven. I didn't have to research at all. We were sitting at a table, started talking about also with some friends about my grandparents on my mother's side. And I said, my real grandfather, he died when my mother was 2 years old as a Wehrmacht soldier. But my grandma is still alive, about 100 years old. And someone asked about her name. And I said she was a Nie Marburger. And immediately the reaction, oh, she was Jewish. Or she is Jewish. And I said, why do you ask? Marburger is a typical Jewish name, like Wertheimer, Oppenheimer, Krakauer, Warschauer, and so on. And I said, I know that my great-grandfather, I remember him very well when I was a child, that in our village they called him the friend of the Jews, that he had his best friend coming from Frankfurt, Main, had the name Löwy, and then I started to research, and I discovered that from the very same village from which my Marburger family comes, that there, in 1942, 3 families, Marburger, were deported to Sobibor and killed at the death camp in Sobibor. And then I asked immediately my grandma, 100 years old, Grandma, did this Marburgers killed in the death camp, did they belong to our family? And she answered in the dialect of our region, and her answer was, such a double meaning answer. There was no clear message. It could be yes, it could be no. So
what exactly she said?
She said, bei denen hatte man nichts zum Tor. How to translate? With them we were not connected, or we had no contact, but never no answer if they did belong to our family or not. And I continued asking her the questions also about her father and all this, how to say, love to the Jewish people in which I was educated and raised, and the strong connection somehow to Israel and so on. But never a clear message, never a clear answer. And then she closed the only one eye she still could open, and that was the sign to not answer anymore any questions. And later on, about 1-2 years later, I was invited for a lecture close to this village in Hessen in Germany, and there, after my lecture, came old man, and he said that he's some kind of hobby historian, and he likes to make family research. And then I said, maybe you can tell me something about the Marburger family. And he said, yes, of course. And he told me that in the 19th century, one part of the family converted to Christianity, and the other part kept Jewish. So all the Jewish Marburgers were killed, and I'm still alive, sitting here because of the
conversion.
Marburgers who became Christians.